So 5.1 mil. Hey, how's it going guys? Origami here, welcome back to the channel, and I'm finally back with another Cookie Run Kingdom video. And today I'm gonna show you guys how personally I auto my guild battle boss. And I must preface this by saying that if you play in a competitive guild, do not try to auto battle your boss. It's a lot simpler to deal a lot more damage if you manually play it. But because personally I'm a casual player in my own casual guild, so for me, I don't play a game to stress myself out. I prefer if teams can be sort of autoed, and this was sort of the best I could come up with. Of course, there might be better auto solutions right now. This is just personally what I've been using with the sort of cookies and builds that I have. And obviously very typical, you need your dark chocolate cookie for the defense down debuff. I have 3 DPS in the form of Vampire, Rye Cookie, as well as the Sorbet Shark. And so this is very similar to the boss fight of the 12-20, I think, the last fight previously. Obviously now it's been updated. And I've added Cotton Cookie. Previously I was using Parfait, and then also even before that you could use Pomegranate, but right now for this particular instance I'm using Cotton. It just sort of in that auto run comes up with the most amount of damage. Of course, Old Pilgrim Scroll for the attack buff, and then the crit buff for the Grim Looking Scythe and the Pilgrim Slingshot. So the reason we can auto this team is because of the order of the skills as well. Let's just get into it and take a look at how the team works. Because you see there's a 3-second cooldown for the Slingshot at the top right corner. So you can see Dark Choco goes down, followed by Sorbet Shark, and then the buff goes with Cotton Cookie, and then you see Rye deals the huge chunk of damage. Of course he dies afterwards. And that is almost as clean as you would do it if it was not an auto. But I think obviously the benefit of manually doing it is that the subsequent rotations will be nailed down a lot better than this. Although there's one more, I think there's one more rotation that manages to sort of hit right now. You see the Slingshot as well as Dark Chocolate going off, and then taking down the boss. So that's the whole boss for level 9, 4.6 million. I think this depends, obviously it depends on the cookies you have as well as the toppings you have. We're just going to do it one more time. Level 10. So you can see the important thing is that when the 3 seconds sort of goes down, all the buffs are up, and then just nice Rye Cookie blasts off and the other DPS as well. Obviously the first rotation you see that Sorbet Shark sort of loses out because it goes ahead before the Slingshot as well as the Cotton, but that's sort of like what I put in there to make sure that Rye is going forth. And then also obviously the DPS is very good for clearing the mobs as well as subsequent single damage on the boss. And the second rotation, which sort of links up, is right now, and the boss is dead again. So 4.8 this time, which is quite decent I would think. Even if with the teams that I have, if I were to manually do it, I would assume I will only hit like 5+ mil or like 6 at most. So having like an auto, you know, 4.4 to about 5+ mil is not bad, I would say. So we're going to do one practice run here just to show you that it really does deal that amount of damage, and the rotations as well. Oh, another benefit of Cotton of course was the healing, because although some cookies do buff, right, because if there's no healing in your team sort of dies, especially like the other 2 DPSs, and Cotton really sort of keeps them alive while providing that buff. I think we're going to be able to do this again, which is like 5 mil. There's time to spare actually. Yep. So 5.1 mil, one hit KOing the level 11 boss. So you can see the team does work auto completely. So if you're lazy like me, obviously go for it. You can try your own team. I think the more important thing if you want to do an auto team is sort of to line up the skill as well as your highest hitting DPS, and then try to engineer, you know, in a way that the rotation sort of aligns in the debuffs, the defense debuffs, as well as your DPS attacks are aligned. And yeah, so I'm just gonna end it off by showing you the cookie stats. Let's go with Rai first. 5 attack is probably a better way to set this up. But you know, I made Rai very early on and then just sort of stuck. Sorbet Shark. This was like sort of my arena topping set, you know, the 3 cooldown, 2 damage resist. You probably could engineer something better than this in terms of for pure guild boss fights. And then we have the cotton, of course, 5 cooldowns at a 19.8% cooldown. You can probably easily hit higher than that, I assume. Was also a part of my arena team. And then we have Dark Choco, 5 damage resist. And he's only here for his debuff, I mean damage decrease debuff. And lastly, where is... oh, I missed Vampire. Okay, 5 attack. It's not even fully upgraded as you can see for him because I really don't use him much outside of this, and toppings are really expensive. I probably should just swap some of this, you know, less favorable ones in, but you know, there's not much point in upping him. So yeah, that's my guild boss, complete auto guild boss fight, 5 million damage. And you know, for those of you looking for a more casual experience, why not try this out, right? But of course, once again, if you're going for more damage, you know, trying to push your guild fights to a high level, play it yourself manually. Auto will never be able to beat the damage for manual play. So yep, hope you guys enjoyed this video, hope it was helpful. If you liked the video, help me drop a thumbs like on it because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more, let me know down in the comment section below. Maybe you could give me some ideas on the videos you would like to see. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. Bye bye.